They are the champions, and on this season-ending edition of This Week in the NPSL, we will show you how Miami FC2 won the title. We will show you all of the highlights and hear from our champions and our runners-up from FC Motown. We will talk to the game's man of the match, and we will also announce more postseason awards. We will talk to NPSL Managing Director Cindy Sparrow about another successful season and what the future holds for our league. It is party time in Jersey, next on This Week in the NPSL. Welcome to Morristown, New Jersey, and the campus of Drew University, home to the 2018 NPSL National Final, and our host for this episode of This Week in the NPSL. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this championship edition of This Week in the NPSL. I'm your host, Paul Boron, and on Saturday night, we crowned the 16th champion in NPSL history. Coming into the match, FC Motown were losers of just one match all year en route to the Northeast Region Championship. Miami FC2 also only lost one match all year en route to the South Region Championship. So it figured to be a great final Saturday night in Morristown. On a clear and muggy night in New Jersey, these two teams were set to put on a show, but there was certainly a feeling out process in the first 15 minutes. 5 minutes in, it's Miami's Chris Turpak with a header handled by Abdul Karim Danso. Winning a championship takes sacrifice, and FC Motown's Julius James puts his face in harm's way to block the shot. He would be okay. First chance of the match for FC Motown comes in the 19th minute as this shot by Joey Dukkha is handled by Daniel Vega. Moments later, the hosts using the long ball, and Vega takes no chances as he comes out and clears it all the way into the lights. 23rd minute, Chris Katona with the cutback and the low driving shot that Vega dives to stop. Seconds later, Turpak from long range, and it goes wide. 27th minute now, and it is Dukkha going between two Miami defenders and sending the ball into the box. Couple of good chances for FC Motown, but we stay scoreless. Then the game's breakthrough comes off a corner kick for Miami FC2. Johnny Steele unleashes a howitzer. No chance for Danso. 1-0 to the South Region champs. But the Northeast champs have an answer 3 minutes later. Daniel Cordero with the steal gets it to Dukkha, and he beats Vega, and we are level at 1. Second half now, 53rd minute, FC Motown with a nice build-up, but Vega aggressively making sure nothing comes of it. 4 minutes later, a foul by Christopher Riordan just outside the box, resulting in his second yellow card, and so FC Motown is down a man for the remaining half hour. And on the ensuing free kick, Dylan Maris finds the lower right corner, and Miami FC2 has retaken the lead. 69th minute, Miami looking to extend, but Dario Suarez attempts to chip over Danso, but it goes wide. 8 minutes later, FC Motown with a golden opportunity to equalize, but Lucas Terci's shot goes over the bar. 79th minute, Danso keeps FC Motown alive as he just gets a piece of this shot. And then the nail in the coffin. Much like in the semis, Jeff Mashad makes a run at goal and gets the finish on an insurance goal. He is one happy midfielder as Miami FC2 can now taste the championship. And just 10 minutes later, the final whistle comes, and Miami FC2 would raise the trophy as the 2018 NPSL champs.
No, it feels great. You know, I said to the guys before the game, finals aren't to be played, they're to be won. You know, and we went at our best tonight in terms of moving the ball. It was difficult on a dry pitch, but the attitude and the commitment of the players was fantastic, and they got what they deserved in the end. I thought Motown pushed us really hard, made a great game of it. They deserve a lot of credit, but I couldn't be more proud of the guys tonight. It means everything. That's all we wanted to do at the beginning of the season, was win this, and we've done it now.
All right, well, tell me about the feeling of joy of winning a championship.
You know, it's just good for us. We didn't know what was happening this season, and going to the NPSL with 98 teams and coming out on top feels nice.
You get the opening goal. Take me through that.
Call for the ball off Dylan, hit a shot, and it went in the top corner. Celebrate it.
Just express your disappointment and maybe what the difference in the match was tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was one play that really changed everything. You know, the red card is unfortunate. You know, if you ask me, yeah, it is a yellow, and the ref got it right. You know, and that happens sometimes in soccer where, you know, things just don't go your way. who knows what would have happened if it was 11v11. But I'm super proud of my guys. You know, they played a phenomenal game. We had a great run. I want to say congrats to Miami. They were phenomenal. Good team, bunch of professionals. And, you know, hey, losing to a bunch of professionals that could be playing at a higher level, you know, is never embarrassing. So super happy, super proud.
Hold on a second. You sort of touched on it, but just the season as a whole, what a great year it was.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, we don't train, you know, we're just a bunch of guys that love soccer, and, you know, it's a testament to our guys, you know. These guys are going head to head with professionals, you know, so next year we'll try it again. And, you know, we'll keep trying until we win it.
Congratulations to Miami FC2, and one of the stars of the squad will be joining us next is Jeff Michaud. We'll talk about the win when we return to Morristown.
Keep up to date on the NPSL with scores, stats, schedules, and exclusive content on the brand new NPSL.com. Visit NPSL.com to browse our dedicated ticket platform, read up on team news from around the country, and view the latest episode of This Week in the NPSL.
There is Miami FC2 celebrating with the championship trophy Saturday night after their 3-1 win over FC Motown. And moments ago, I had a chance to talk to the man who scored the insurance goal, Jeff Michaud. Tell me how this feels.
It feels amazing. This is what we worked all year for. It's very, very satisfying. I can't honestly explain it. It feels like we're still in a dream, really. But I'm just super stoked. It was amazing, especially to get on the score sheet in the final. It was awesome.
They'll take me through that goal. It's not unlike the other goal that you scored last week.
Yeah, we've late in games, the other team's kind of been pushing forward, trying to equalize, and I've had the fresh legs coming in at the end of the game, and we hit them on the counter just like last game, and I just find myself at the back post just to tap it in. But again, it feels amazing to get on the score sheet.
Congratulations, Jeff, and when we return, we will hear from the man of the match, Dylan Maris, when we come back to Morristown here on This Week in the NPSL.
Passage is the official ticket provider of the NPSL and powers the league's dedicated ticketing platform. Support live local soccer by visiting tickets.npsl.com to find tickets to NPSL matches near you directly from NPSL teams.
More of the sights and sounds of Miami FC2 as they get their medals after winning the NPSL Championship 3-1 over FC Motown. Now, after the match, we had a chance to catch up with the man of the match, Dylan Maris. Now, we apologize because we had some technical issues, so the audio is a little low, but here is the man of the match. You get the game-winning goal, so let's start with that. Take me through it.
Well, it was a foul at the top of the box. There was a lot of commotion going on. But again, like we had talked about, I have been taking the past couple games, and I felt confident. It was just something that we had discussed briefly before, and I felt confident at the moment, so I decided to play.
Tell me about the flow of this match. First 15-20 minutes, it felt like a feeling out process. Was that what it was?
Yeah, you know, these games are challenging because you come out and these teams are excited to play, and as we are, and the emotions are high. They come out, and you know, it was battle back and forth, both teams, and we got a goal, a beautiful goal in the first half, and then they came back a couple minutes later and scored. So you know, it's just a battle in those first 15-20 minutes, and then things start to play out a little bit and open up. But you know, it was all in all, it was a good performance on both teams. They came out and performed very well. And you know, we did what we had to do to get the win.
I guess we should point out you're holding the trophy as the man of the match. Tell me about that honor. That's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, it's nice to get recognition, but at the same time, this isn't something that this is a team effort. All in all, it was really through every single player on that team. And our team came out and performed and got after it today, and I didn't see anyone slacking for 1 second out there. They gave everything they had, and you know, it was just you know, a great game for us to come through and to finish off the season like we did. But again, this isn't just me. This is everyone. This is, you know, every single player from the training staff, the coaches, to every player on the bench, on the field, whoever came in. You know, the guys who didn't travel. It means a lot to everyone.
Well, speaking of traveling, I guess people may not know what you guys went through to even get here. Talk a little bit about that journey.
Yeah, that was, you know, that's part of it. It's unfortunate when it happens to you. We were about to take off. Plane, there were delays, weather permitted. We waited a couple hours and then took off, and then we ended up landing in Pittsburgh. We stayed there for 5 or 6 hours. You know, I almost think we could have gotten on a bus and drove by the time we were to take off again. And didn't get to our hotel until, you know, early morning, late evening, if you will. But again, it's just something that you gotta go through. It's gonna happen eventually. You know, you can't control the weather, but we came out and did what we needed to do, and I'm very happy for all the guys and everyone a part of this program.
Well, it was quite a journey to get here. How about the journey of this season? I talked to a couple of the guys last week when we were down in Miami. This is a team that didn't know whether it was going to exist at the beginning of the year. To go from that point to where you are tonight, it's got to be pretty incredible.
Yeah, you know, it's very difficult not knowing the future. But again, you just have to concentrate on the moment and enjoy it and take it in and take it for what it's worth, because, you know, this is a great feeling regardless of where we are. You know, we still won something. It mattered to us. As you can see, the lot of guys were emotional after the game. And, you know, again, we don't know our future. Now we can start thinking about it, and I know a lot of the guys have been thinking about it all year with families and starting families, and, you know, that's part of, you know, this whole entire situation, this organization, and this everything, you know, soccer in general. You know, guys don't know where they're going to be. They get traded, they move, it just happens. But again, you know, I think this team did a very good job of focusing on our goal, and we achieved it.
Thanks to Dylan, and after the match we also got a chance to catch up with one of the stars of FC Motown. Joey Dukkha joins Matt DeLuca right now.
We're here with Joey Dukkha after a 3-1 defeat to Miami 2 FC. What were your overall thoughts on tonight's game?
I thought for about 75 minutes it was a really competitive game. The scoreline didn't dictate the game at all. We had our chances. The better team won, but it was a fun night, and we're definitely going to go away confident with our heads up.
What do you think was the difference maker here tonight?
Goals. You know, you score a goal, you could crush another team's dreams. And, you know, when they scored the second goal, it was big for them, but also the red card really helped them. And, you know, it was tough to go. It was like an uphill battle, and it was tough to get back into that game.
Counting tonight, only 2 losses the entire NPSL campaign. What were your overall thoughts on this season?
It was a fun season in New Jersey, man. Every one of our players had a fun time this summer. Ownership, super excited. You know, thinking about next year, and overall it was just a fun experience.
Well, thank you for joining us. That was Joey Dukkha of FC Motown. We will throw it back to Paul with more of This Week in the NPSL.
All right, Matt, thank you, and thanks to Joey Dukkha, and congratulations on a tremendous season for FC Motown. Now, when we come back, we will talk to the managing director of the NPSL about the tremendous season for the league. Cindy Sparrow is next on This Week in the NPSL.
Keep up to date on the NPSL with scores, stats, schedules, and exclusive content on the brand new NPSL.com. Visit NPSL.com to browse our dedicated ticket platform. Read up on team news from around the country and view the latest episode of This Week in the NPSL.
Congratulations to our last couple of award winners, and make sure you go to NPSL.com to check out all of the postseason awards, from Golden Boot to Golden Glove to Coach of the Year. And now a person who probably deserves an award, but her reward is standing next to me for the next 5 minutes. It's the managing director of the NPSL, Cindy Sparrow. And let's start with tonight. Great night, great crowd, and talk about our new champions.
I mean, it was a great night, as you said, a great game. We had a couple of local dignitaries here. We had the mayor of Morristown, New Jersey. We had the Secretary of State of the state of New Jersey. So it was a fantastic experience. I mean, Miami FC is an amazing organization. They put such a quality product on the field. Going against the Northeast champion, it's, you know, such a strong conference, such a strong region. It was a great match, great game, all around. Great experience for everyone and the fans as well.
Well, Miami FC 2 is the champion, but going back to the annual owners meeting, we introduced so many new members, and what a first season for so many of these teams. El Farolito, Laredo Heat, ASC San Diego, FC Baltimore, they all won their conferences. Just a tremendous showing by all of our new members in 2018.
Yes, we've had tremendous growth over the last couple of years. We're attracting better and better organizations. I'm noticing as the applications are coming in, we're getting higher level owners, higher level management teams, and the play is reflected on the field. So we're really pleased with how our expansion's been going. We have dedicated staff members now working on expansion, and we're looking for a great 2019 class of teams.
Well, let's lead right into that. We already know one of the teams, Los Angeles United Football Club. Talk a little bit about them, and maybe not necessarily specifics, but what you're looking at in the expansion process.
Yes, once again, a great ownership, a great management team in LA. We're expecting very big things from them. They've already hit the ground running with the press. They had a press conference out there. They're recruiting, they've had tryouts, so we're excited for what's going to be happening in the Southwest Conference.
Beyond expansion, just tell us where the league is right now. It feels like it's stronger than ever. We've just come off an amazing postseason with incredible matches. It seems like the arrow is pointing way up.
Yes, it's really growing. It's getting stronger. The quality of play on the field is getting better. We're looking at several different projects. You know, there's been some stuff in the press about, you know, starting some new ventures. You know, this is the time to make some changes in U.S. soccer. It's a very exciting time, and we're definitely looking for some gaps we can fill.
All right, and finally, just put a bow on the 2018 season, and maybe a little look ahead to the next few months. Obviously, the next big thing on the agenda is the owners' meeting late in the year.
Yes, so we'll have the owners' meeting in the Midwest this year. We haven't had it there in several years. We usually go south, so we're going to go to the Midwest, and we're expecting a lot of new teams. We have a lot of interest, and we have a bright future.
Well, that is the Managing Director of the NPSL, Cindy Sparrow. Cindy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And as we wrap things up here in Morristown, we want to thank everybody behind the scenes who helped make this show and this season a success. I want to thank our interns who are manning the cameras tonight, Matt DeLuca, Joey Dukkha, and of course everyone you see on the closing credits. But beyond that, all of the teams that have submitted video this season, sound, player interviews. It's really made the show a tremendous success, much like the season for the NPSL, and we hope for bigger and better things in 2019. But for one final time, Paul Boran saying so long from Morristown, New Jersey, where Miami FC 2 is your 2018 NPSL champions.